Hey guys, welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be giving a short narrated run through my game PixelScape and the current state of the game. I've done a number of short progress updates so far, but I wanted to give something a bit more comprehensive to give an overview of everything I've done in the last probably 6 months by now, I think. Maybe even longer, I can't even remember. I think I started in May, so yeah, 6 or 7 months probably by now. So yeah, this is where I'm at the moment. So what you're looking at here is 3 different clients all connected to the server. The server's just running on my local machine, so it's not hosted in the cloud or anything yet. But effectively, we take this guy here. So this is Steve. This is his inventory. He's got a bunch of items. He's got a friends list, currently empty. Poor Steve. He's got his equipment. So currently he's got a bronze sword equipped. He's got a bunch of stats, which have experience. I've fixed his wood cutting to 15 so I can show you chopping oak trees, which you need 15 wood cutting to do. He's got some combat options which are associated with his equipped weapon, so you can sort of see the combat style, the sort of experience he's going to get, and the attack type as well, so stab or slash, and also the option to toggle auto retaliation on, so if you get attacked, whether or not you kind of automatically fight back. There's also a chat window over here. So by default, you can see all messages. You can filter that to only show you system messages or chat messages or whispers if you have any. And then in here, you can type a message. So I can say, hi. I'm looking at the whispers only tab. So it flashes the local chat and the all messages tabs to show me that there's something I haven't seen. So if I click on those tabs, I can see that message I just sent. I can also whisper. This requires me to type in somebody's name and send a message. Or alternatively, if I've added somebody as a friend, so let's say I add Brian, who is one of the other characters that I've got logged in. I think is this one up here. Maybe let's just go and see Brian. I can then send Brian a message by clicking on here, and that will fill his name in automatically. And then I can just say, hi Brian. He gets a message, and then if you look on Brian's screen, Brian can see the message I posted locally and also the message just to him. So yeah, here's Brian. So yeah, you can see he's standing over here. I can attack him. I'm not going to. I can walk around and let's just drop some trees. So I've got an axe, I think. Oh no, I traded it to Brian. Okay, so Brian's got an axe. Brian can chop a tree. This will give him some logs. There we go. But his wood cutting level is not very good, so it can take a while for logs to drop. But then let's say he trades me, I accept the trade. Brian then gives me an axe and submits, and I then accept that trade, and then we both have to confirm. This is just to stop people scamming you and changing things at the last minute. So we both confirm that trade, and hey, I've got the axe back, so I can equip the axe. That then changes my combat options, so I have different attack styles here basically. No equip animations yet, so it doesn't actually look like I'm wielding anything. It only makes a difference in terms of the stats basically. But then I can chop the tree. You see if Brian now tries to chop the tree, it tells him that you need an axe to chop that, so he hasn't got the appropriate equipment. It will take me a while probably to chop this tree. Let's say in the meantime Brian goes to chop this oak tree just to demonstrate the sort of level cap. So there we go, I've got my logs here. So I'll go and chop the oak tree as well. So yeah, okay, well, Brian hasn't got an axe. Okay, but if he did have an axe, it would in fact say that he didn't have the level to use it. So let's have a look, or the level to chop the tree, I should say. I need to unequip it first. It's a good start. It's going well. Let me just trade that again. So we just accept. We send the axe over to Brian one more time. Brian now tries to chop the tree. Oh, hold on. Does Brian have... Sorry, Brian has 15 wood cutting. Never mind. I did not think he had 15 wood cutting. Oh, okay. He can chop the tree. Okay, so Steve and Brian are both chopping the tree. Oh, well, Steve can't chop the tree now because he hasn't got an axe. Poor Steve. Okay, well, Steve can go and do something else. Let's do some mining. So Steve's going to go over to these rocks over here and do a little bit of mining. So we've got tin and we've got copper. So let's get some tin first. You see I've already got a little bit of wood cutting experience, and I've just got a bit of mining experience there. I'm going to get some copper ore as well. Sometimes it takes a while, but then you notice the ore becomes briefly depleted once it's been mined. Ignore this guy just standing here. He's not doing anything. This is another character I created, Dave, but he's not got anything in his inventory, so he's kind of pretty useless at the moment. Oh my god, this is taking me ages. Come on. Oh my days, this is really bad RNG. Hey, there we go. Okay, you saw the rock just briefly disappeared, and now it's back again. So now you can mine it again. So it's got like a 4-tick respawn time or something, which is pretty much true to what OSRS does. So now we've got our ores. We can go into this building, and we can use the furnace. So we can then select bronze bar. It's currently the only thing in the game that you can smith, so we can make some bronze bars. We get some smithing XP. And we only had one set of copper and tin, but we would have just kept smithing that every few ticks until we'd done all of them. Hey, I've just noticed that goblin's on top of the wall. That shouldn't be. That's not right. I need to fix that. We've also got fishing, so we can go to this fishing spot over here. So we've got a fishing rod, and then we'll do a little bit of combat. You've already seen the trade system. We can do the NPC interaction system as well. There's a bunch of cows in this field over here. So let's just go and get some fish. Oh, I don't think we have any feathers. So I don't think, oh, we do. No, we do. Sorry, we have 3 feathers. So every fish uses up a feather. So we just caught a raw trout. I'm going to catch another one, hopefully. We already had one in our inventory before. Now we've got 2. Might take a few seconds. There we go. There's another one. I tell you what, that's probably enough, isn't it? So we can make a fire. So we can use the logs that we chopped previously to create a fire. And we can cook on that fire, and we can select. We can't cook the trout because it needs 5 cooking, but we can cook the chicken we've got. So we've got 3 bits of chicken. Now the fire only lasts for 10 seconds. And we burn it. We cooked a chicken and we burnt a chicken, and then the fire burnt out before we could cook the last chicken. And we have some ashes we can pick up. So let's go now and equip our bronze sword, and let's attack one of these goblins here. So let's get this guy here. Oh, he's running away. Come back. Cool. And we are using stab, so we're getting attack experience. Let's try getting strength experience instead. There we go. This is also strength experience. It's just a different weapon style. We've also got block for defense XP. There we go, defense XP 2. Oh, he's only dropped bones. Okay. These guys do have a drop table which does include coins. They always drop bones, but they do drop coins as well. I don't know if it's worth just keep showing until we get a coin drop. I mean, I've already got 50 coins here. So coins is currently the only sprite that has different textures depending on the quantity you've got. Most sprites don't have that. Oh, bones again. What is the chances of that? But yeah, we can bury those for some prayer experience. So that's nice. So let's go down this way, and we'll talk to the guy in the general store. Let's just drop a burnt chicken. No one wants that. Let's leave that there. And let's talk to the guy and see what he's got for sale. So NPC interactions. There's only one NPC at the moment. You can see him. He's under this roof here. I want to add an option to kind of hide the roofs by default. There he is. So we have a quick chat with him. These are his dialogue options. So we can say just passing by, which ends the conversation. We can also directly go to trade, but you can also get to trade through the chat menu by asking, I'd like to see your wares. And then you can see what he sells. So he's got knives, tinderboxes, chisels, spades, and hammers. We can value the stuff we have. So we can ask hey, how much will you buy bronze for? 3. A lot of this stuff is just junk, so he's not going to pay anything for it. Okay, so he buys a bowl for 1. So let's sell him the bowl. The bowl's in the shop now. You can see he sells it for 5. So he sells it for more than he buys it for. And eventually the shop will basically despawn things that it shouldn't have in stock. So bowls are not a naturally stocked item in the shop. So after, I think, 5-10 seconds, it despawns. Similarly for, so we buy a tinderbox, buy 1 tinderbox. There's only 1 left now. That will respawn back to 2. So shop stocks will basically restock to their natural amounts over time. There we go, it's back to 2 now. So that's basically how we do that. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think I've covered all the stats as well. Yep, we've seen pretty much everything there. Oh, ranged combat, we could quickly have a look at that as well. So let's just go and kill some chickens. So we're going to equip a bow, we're going to equip some arrows. We can choose between, I mean, this doesn't do anything at the moment, but you have accurate, rapid, and long range. So let's just keep it on accurate. We've got 30 arrows, so we can go for this chicken here. We are actually outside of the chicken's wander radius at the moment, so it will not come and attack us. If we move 1 step closer, it does come and attack us because it can now reach us, basically. So yeah, that's something that I need to work on a little bit more, so that maybe they kind of run away or something if they can't get to you. There we go, we've got some bones and some raw chicken. We can also shoot. There's no arrow animation yet, you just see the bow firing, so that's something I would like to do at some point. And we can also have a look at, we just pick the raw chicken up, and we go in here, open this door, and we've got a stove in here, so we can cook on this stove, which is just like cooking on a fire, except it doesn't ever disappear, so we can cook our 2 chickens. Let's see how we get on. So we burnt 1, and the other one we cooked. Great. And then if we had lost any HP, we could eat the chicken, that would heal 3 HP. But currently nothing in the game really does any damage to you, so it's basically impossible. I mean, you can fight another player. I think that will actually kind of damage your hit points, but other than that, it's pretty difficult to be damaged in any way. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Maybe worth also showing, if we just log out quickly, if I try to create a new character, so let's say I want to create a character called, I don't know, think of a name, Stephen, just to be slightly different. Let's have a random ABC password. Register. Oh, whoops. So when I first enter the game, I have the ability to customize my character here. So I can choose the hairstyle and the hair color, and torso style, leg style, and then iterate through the colors as well to sort of give a little bit of customization. And then when my character enters the game, that's what they look like. So that is basically persisted and remembered. So if I log out and log in again, so if I go back to Steve now, you'll notice that I'm where I was left off. My inventory is the same, my stats, my experience gains have all been remembered. This is only true for the life cycle of the server, because the server is basically using an in-memory database at the moment. So what happens is everything's loaded into memory when the server starts up. So things like NPC data, map data is all basically held in memory hash maps. And then when a player logs in, their data is additionally loaded into the in-memory data, and at the point they log out or disconnect, that data is updated again. So the database is kind of persisted to. So there's no database persistence happening outside of that point at the moment, just to kind of keep database operations to a minimum. And then, but what I want to do eventually is change the persistence mechanism. So it's obviously not an in-memory database. It's like AWS Dynamo or something like that. So the data is actually persisted somewhere. So you can then log in, even if the server goes down and comes back up again, and your data will still be available to you. But that is probably some way off at the moment. I'm still doing the core mechanics. So yeah, hope that was interesting. And yeah, see you in the next one.